So the net of a square pyramid is shown below. Square pyramid, which means it was going to be a shape that has like the square base, but then kind of comes up like this if we kind of folded this net up and made the pyramid. So go to the question part of it. What is the total surface area of the square pyramid in square meters? And I think a lot of people wanted to solve for the volume of this, but you needed the surface area. Remember, this is the net. We flattened out this three-dimensional shape right here. So to solve for surface area, we basically just solve for the area of all the individual shapes inside of a three-dimensional shape and then add them together. So I think it's best to start with this square in the middle. They tell us it's a square pyramid, so that means this is a square. And all the sides then, one side's 18, they're all going to be 18. So area for a square is just the small base times height, which is 18 times 18. And if you multiply 18 by 18, I believe you do get 324. So the square, actually, let me move this over here. The square is 324 square inches. And then we need to do the triangles. The cool thing about this is all of these triangles are the same. This triangle, this one, this one, this one, all have the same measurement. So if we find the area to one of them and then multiply it by 4, or add it 4 times, but multiplying by 4 would be a little bit faster, then that will give us the kind of total area for all of those triangles. So tricky thing here, we can start with one of these. We know the base along here is 18, still 18, but what's the height? They give us this number 12 and they give us 15, and one of these numbers is there to throw you off. Remember, you always want the height, which is the distance up to the point of the triangle. So you'll see it's actually 12 here, and you usually follow the dotted line. That's the way to look. So 12 is the number we're going to use. 15 is the side length, and we don't really need the side length at all to solve for area of this triangle right here. So we can kind of get rid of that. So to solve for the area of a triangle, remember, this is the one that was tough for us. It is 1/2 the base times the height. So we will multiply 18 times 12, and then from there we'll get half of that, or divide by 2. So when we do 18 times 12, worked it out beforehand, but you should get 216. And you're not done, because we have this whole 1/2 divide by 2. So 216 divided by 2, I'm going to do this quickly. 2 goes in one time, it's 2, 0, 1, it's 0, 0, 1, 6, and it should be 108. Could have done it mentally, a lot of you could have, I know, but just real quick. So the area for each one of these triangles, just put triangles here, each one is 108. Well, how many are there? There's not just one of them. There are 4 of these triangles. So if we did 108 times the 4 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, we should be able to get this. 4 times 8 right here is 32. Carry the 3. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3, and then 432. So the area of all the triangles put together is 432, and then I have to add that to, got that done, 324. We want the surface area. That's for the whole surface. And again, as I'm solving, I haven't finished, but now I'm looking at answer choices. And I'm thinking, A is not going to work. That's going to be way too low. That was just the area of the triangles. B is a possibility. I guess C could be, but I know just off the top of my head, if I covered that and that, 400 plus 300 is 700. So it's probably not going to be C, because it's going to be over 500. So it's either going to be B or D. So now I'm looking at adding this up real quick. 4 and 2 is 6. 2 and 3 is 5. And 4 and 3 is 756, which gives me B. So make sure you're using those strategies again. Eliminate the ones that certainly won't be answers, and then go from there and finish out your math, but always being conscious of that while you are testing. And again, surface area, finding the area to each shape inside of a three-dimensional object, and then adding them together.